Hi, my name is Carlos Diaz. I'm going to talk about Franco Indian War. Um, that topic is difficult to explain, but I'm trying to explain. Let's start. Franco Indian War. The topic that will be discussed below is about Franco Indian War. In 1845, that the war began because the result of tensions between British and French, and this was expanded in colonies of both countries. The conflict is played in Europe, India, and North America. In Europe, Sweden, Australia, and French was allied to crush the growing power of Frederick, the great king of Prussia. The English and French fought for colonial rule in North America, the Caribbean, and India. It was said that the French troops allied in dangerous tribes and the 13 British colonies were attacked in the region against the French invaded colonies joined the British Crown England is victorious conflict called by Americans as war against the French and Indians. The French and Indian War changed the political face of the United States. The French, who had controlled extensive areas of North America, it were now limited to the two small islands near Newfoundland. The British winners of the conflict were in possession of half of the United States and around what was in Canada. In Europe, that war spent because of the French industrial success of the American colonies, England joined Prussia and blocked French ports. The British took over Quebec and Montreal, conquering to the region of the Great Lakes. They are still dominating the French territories in the Caribbean, Africa, and India. As a result, England successed much of the French colonial empire, especially the lands west of the American colonies in Europe. The war it spent because of the French industrial success on the Europe. Despite the victory, England was in a dry financial situation in London. The Parliament decided to punish the settlers as part of the cost of war. The institution claims it was the fact provide enough men and equipment to ensure victory against the French. Along with the praising, they will try to expand the rights of the British Crown in America force a regime current restricting business transaction of colonies. The protests were on the rise and result intensifies with the prohibition of occupation of the lands conquered by the French for the Americans, forcing them to leave only the victim of the coastal region of easy control. The 7 Years' War intensifies such the Anglo-American difference, paving the way for to a struggle for independence of the United States. Many Native American people don't like these changes. They didn't understand the thinking of the white people or why they act as they did. The fights between Indians and settlers were not worse, in the sense that we give today. Usually, They were just local conflicts, but still had serious results. The colonies were totally interested in overcoming the French in North America and applied to the king for permission to raise arms and money to defend themselves, despite the sense required royal governors George II, suspicious of the intention of the colonial government and declined his offer. English offers in the USA were also widely contempt of settlers who volunteered for service. That topic is difficult to explain because it's the topic so difficult and long, and it have a lot of many things that we didn't explain because it's a lot of information that sometimes it's bored or